presidential candidate of this country, he has subjected himself to such grilling questions. 4 hours of questioning from the media fraternity. Ebin see that. Presidential candidates winning media for the in common there. But the kind of conversation Dr. Mahmoud Bamiani media for the kind of brutal questions, the kind of complex engagement, the kind of frontal confrontations are media for any Dr. Mahmoud Bamiani any abutre or Gina and Nanso at 20 boys ye in Semnanoa. Dr. Mahmoud Bamiya deserves a lot of commendation from all of us. And for us, the young people of the New Patriotic Party, we are very, very proud of him. And we believe that as a leader of this political party, he is the man to lead us to victory come 2024. Naboche, Nahofama, a coin of Fasua or the in Semnano, or Tony Boas in making sure say, on Kasem Goon from Mukeke, na Asemno or Khan, no Wachasi, Asemno Ubisana, or Tony Boas, a more facts, and figures. Utien and Comodian in same year, and yet I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, Debbie. Every single response at Dr. Manumba Miabemano, or Coco Free, dia Yedi kind aye. Any foundation aye lay no. Now or the Neniswadi Hono Enya, a Jinasa foundation. So Dr. Mahmoud Bamiya is telling a complete story. A story that is looking at where we've come from, where we are, and where we're going as a political party. And I believe, say, see, some near the Akomapa is soon semna or Kenimua. So far, or no penny political leader and our presidential candidate. The policies, policies are mechanics womb, dressmakers womb, barber for, caterer for, lawyers, teachers, lecturers, doctors. Obi a woman will be after Dr. Mahmoud Bamiya manifesto na. Ohune die ewum. Ye mame mu omani fi elderly 70, 84 ewum. Ye nuanom ma ye mame nom ewum. School for ehon ensem ewum. Businessmen for ewum. Omo mo adwuma ye no mo ni adwuma ye. Obi a ehon ewum. This is the future of the Ghana that we are all looking forward to. Na ye ka ye ke nyine yi ade be chen ya former President Mahama when you kwan akwa kujina political platform campaign kan wasem cheche wasem magana fonte dia wose wo ba wo beye ukojina wose na wusu se wusu nyina ne se MPP fo akwa media engagement a day after our manifesto it wusu na manifesto no ya map MPP for amakwan ma manifesto na nchende amagana for anka ho asem anche eno omokoye media engagement. I mean, how can we lower your political bar no so low? Say, would you say the entire Ghana fund the manifesto no nkomo no? Because of media engagement Dr. Mahmoud Bamiya in a day after our manifesto launch. How? Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bamiya launched the manifesto 18th August. You go so can once 18th August too, and then 29th August. Ghana for go so can once Adentina, Dr. Mahmoud Bamiya de no 18th August no. 11 days after, Ghana for go so can once now when we hear what the question de year na Ghana for jan once ka. It is because at the end empty. We manifesto na o mampinda da wo de buy no. Niema miensa. Ye manifesto nsem a wo ka kire 2012. Say yen to abama no ye gina so to abama wa. Wo baba be ye o mampini na wa ye sa niema na maye no. Wanye for 4 years I be di o mampini no. Wanye sa niema no. Dodo na wase akwakofa ba ababehye manifesto um. Number 2, o manifesto no dodo na niema wo to wo bo ase wo twen ya MPP for the manifesto buy no. E na wo fa ye de no. Baby yesi ye be 1 no, oso be 2. Baby yesi ye be 3, oso be 4. Baby yesi ye be black, oso be white. E na wo de aba. E na finally niema wo de show manifesto me niema bebre eguso a ye ekoso o man no kra ye di hu. Oso ba abaye. Clearly no, you are not in touch with the concerns and the things that keep the Ghanaian people awake at night. What they are say MPP for be 8 years in the 20 o ne ntoma wo. We need plan bia, we need ideas bia. Na mama come assembly. Or say, yeah, media engagement a day after the manifesto launch because you say kata the manifesto no so. Maybe it's a question. Why you opposition leader for 8 good years? You elected 1.5 years as presidential candidate for the NDC. as MPP for Beko primaries, I elected Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia barely 7-8 months ago. Or the first public address on February 7th. Ye were August 29th. What's nasi? Emma papa na ye no 1.5 years after ye wono. And then the manifesto dates about Bontin as I would do date about Bontin. A day you announce ye say ye be a manifesto launch on the 18th of August. I did change now on penny for starting some church on Facebook wall. Some also be a manifesto launch on 25th. Why didn't you announce your manifesto launch date before ours? Why did you announce your manifesto launch date immediately after we launched ours? And you be a Obe catch Ghana for a day after ye kasi be the 18th from. Obe catch o say obe ye 1 week after ye launch ye no. Ye be accuse we say we be akata ye so. Because we know the value we have. Think about it. We launch your manifesto 6 days or 7 days after ye launch your manifesto. Ye the 18th, we are the 25th. Some manifesto launch now we launch ye no. Other na ye we launching 1 week after ye no. Yambam ben country will say, "Oh, yakata ye so." 1 week. So clearly, say, "Sa drain na da wutimu dia." And enumere, me so to be jina ho ka say, "Wo, adwumonu wo tirim." The entire wo fix it wo manifesto exactly 1 week after ye dey was because now what doing nyina say, ye launch your manifesto ni wi a, Ghana for kan wasem from Monday to Friday a. Now what by ye dey Saturday now dey akata ye dey so. Na nyame ompe bone. Nyame a ontie nipa bonefo asem mfanya de enti o manifesto no empty na manifesto a wo say wo ba obema disco aye 24 hours nkola be ko disco anopa akopem adwuma akopem next day no Ghana form rant e pe adwuma aye no omo pe adwuma aye no wo say wo ba wo di disco em na me kan ye me say mo mbo video no baby o mampeni former president mahama nkase bie nanum ton e ka say obema night club aye 24 hours no me say mo me kasa wie pe ma no sipe mo mbo sa video ne mame enya me na meka wo bie wa no e kan say wo ba ade ba ko a wo de beba ne say obema disco night club aye 24 hours now wo the manifesto say ba e be de na yaka ho asem who will talk about such a manifesto dodo na ye niam wo fa wo twen ya wo opponent launch ne de wie pe na wo ko share dem na wo fa ne manifesto no e na wo fa ye de no se ye se be ye 1 also be 2 ye se be ye 3 or be ye 4 to the extent that niam a wan kasa wakasa tia a wonim say wan kasa wakasa wo mpe enya de papa ene odi na hye manifesto nim because ye hye de mu kaya yefo oto headpan na de mom so mo fan so niam ene Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aye hostel a mom a o training omo ene odi hye the manifesto mu say obeye bia ka ho ene odi hye wo manifesto mu say wo obeye vocational training amakaya yi kaya yefo na wo aban mu na wo yomampe na odi omo tax kaya yefo na wo yomampe na o cheche pan mom so mo fan koso ade no all of a sudden Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de hye the manifesto mu nti also de hye manifesto. If the manifesto is empty, nobody will talk about it, Mr. President. It is not because of ye engagement be a day after our manifesto nti and a Ghana phone count manifesto no wasem. The eto mon count manifesto no wasem say manifesto no bibia nim gidie bia nim dodo na e wom na e papa no so copy free ye ho nti Ghana 40 ye de no because say yen in the free senior high school ba ya wo de kwasha manifesto mu say wo ba wo mo be ma free senior high school na ye yi a on to ma because on who the enti anipa no de ba ya no mo wo betumi ani yi asen no TVET and a free TVET and collab workshops et say Aboagye car assembling plant it will be catch a Ghana for say wo ba obey TVET ya omo nka o manifesto no wansem because o copy free MPP for unim yenso ensin yomo. So please stop telling the Ghanaian people, stop crying, stop wailing. Say and our manifesto the entire aton so many because a friend is a media engagement a day after. That is not correct. Your media engagement originally was scheduled for 26 June. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia catch a say, "Yen to your boss, now only the manifesto we manifesto on the media for this year, and none as ye can't in semina, a bema in semina in as well. It's a manifesto pay, and your shadow say, you be a media engagement the Sunday. Now, why your media engagement? Now, why your manifesto launch? That's our manifesto launch, no? It will be transformed media engagement, no Katana as well. It tells how empty your manifesto launch is. We believe that we have one of the best manifestos we can have in these elections. In some way, women and some way winning as well. I didn't near my yeah that so going into the future. And that is what we are here to discuss this evening. And you may ebusua for Madaroma yensa aka manifesto committee member anoka education manifesto penifo omtena se chechire ye manifesto no nsem efa homesua eho ni ade no mo chechire to eho maso no osanso eye deputy director general ema Ghana Education Service yene ne bedidi nkomo na wakyere ye adwempo a eta ehomesua nsem ewo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto no wo bubu mun kakra no dia mai Dr. Kwabena Bempa Tando memo akwaba
unia
hi the next chapter show hana obie tie especially Gen Z no hana mu nyina tie na ade ba ko ema next chapter yeso nko ne se wo ba ha india tem
discotheques, nightclubs, our hotels, 24/7, 24 hours a day, retail centers, all the malls, discotheques, nightclubs, our hotels, 24/7, 24 hours a day, retail centers, all the malls, discotheques, nightclubs, our hotels, 24/7, 24 hours a day.
You manifesto, be a kama. To me, I media engagement kakra as I say a papa manifesto num. Any ejumapa, any nyoma, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and say or de beba, no de abeboa education, and need ye education mo. And tino, o share nyoma, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, so where do you nim near the atutu akwemu say oba de ebeye de atoa de ayene so no ebebre at say the mini awoka no nkomo na wo se ebedi no e wo se yedi na mu miesa de eba beto ye ewo 2017 emra ye handover ema omampani a wote so na nado danko akufo ado de ebeto ye ewo education mu e na afi so no de yetumi ye abesi enemre mu amene wote ha ye twetwe nkomo yi na afi so no yahwe Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na miso ade hu ene baby opese ode yekọ ewo education te no hu komo na eja teacher ni maba betena ha teacher ni so de oba na wayo let's
me share manifesto ni mu a yebedi nko na manifesto no say education part no say expand educational opportunities for all. They say going into the future, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so didn't want to say, you be education, no be to me nyakwan akobi.
Nyakwan akobi.
No, the fact I'm saying, where have we come from? Why are we discussing this at this time?
Well, minya the bedikan. Emre ye share asia na 2017 the baba to ye. Na education mu no. But the beto nyoma bia na enshada enye papa. The edikan eka I beto ya na da ho 2017 na ye ka bebre now should be a friend feeding grants for College of Education for Nkwana na President John Dramani Mahama ne running mate as amre no a minister for education the no ankasa de nsa shares here your friend hand over notes no see what the car over 36 million Ghana cedis won't try well ma so College of Education for aduane bebre so ontumi ntuaka the oho no see BBA friend SHS subsidy no the car over 24 million Ghana cedis ontumi ntuaye capitation grant the no President Kufuor de buy a ma basic education itumi ye the was ye basic education at no cost no odimuka over 8.4 million Ghana cedis won't try we share feeding grant for special schools or more or special schools ebia na sontia semi visually impaired for any or more physical impairment or more special schools no eno so no ni odi omoka omo feeding grant nko 4.7 million Ghana cedis ni yentumi ntuaye se wo be kaya edu time bia na yetiti wo tape so ye ni ehu bi wo TV so o say chalk kra ontumi nto
me ma mo chalk
china sa mi ma na ye friend establishment supplies no kra ontumi ama chalk na etumi ko free di buy kra na yentu aka establishment supply na ye de ka 10.6 million Ghana cedis Professor Jenano Pukwajimana no de ne nsa ehya ase. So wobekaya omo ye bibi emra ye ba beto aba na omo say ye supply sandals amankola. Sandals ye ntuaka. Near the hoka over 2 million Ghana cedis. And then omo ye uniforms so near the uniforms so near the hoka 3.8 million Ghana cedis. Additionally, just before ye ba beto aba no omo di mirika kofa vehicles bebre be 500 vehicles e de buy 500 vehicles no omo de buy no e hoka 36.2 million or 36.3 million dollars we put the nye cedis and also na Professor Jenna no Pukwajima attra to ho say ni ni ayeka aida ho oba de encha de ye buy Dr. Mahmoud Ba omi running mate as amre ono no ye minister for education or jijina mu etu asa kaninia Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe utu asa kaninia e mani free ho nti aban ne baaye no ye be class anyoma ninia enye no nko a challenges are na wo ho wo hwe basic education ana ye guso wo access problems ebi mu entumi nya kwan enko school especially wo free junior high school ako senior high school na access e problem aye pa na wo hwe school infrastructure so are still no na edwuma wo ho bebre wo say
local school infrastructure let's say school dining dormitory dining hall classroom hall near there
no so no na edwuma wo ho bebre wo say ye ani nia ebo access then curriculum na ye running na ke curriculum na ye running no na ache ye review ye almost 20 plus years ye ntumi review curriculum tina curriculum ne kra de broni friend no ne relevance to the ye kire ne na ye wo ho problem intina no so ne wo say ye ho adwuma enye no nko a special education you are making na sankola ne so more access ne ade no ye wo challenges bebre and then of course the Dr. Mahmoud Ba omia abaye ye beto aso bebre digital gap near what digital gap say teacher ni kra bebre na obeso computer mu kra to de bia na and I say especially in kodano na omo digital skills no e wo form panty na challenges bebre so wo and na poor learning outcomes nkola ne kotro BEC and so mo kotro wasia nkola no mo fail it will be kra na be 70% na ne fail ntina learning outcomes so no na ho ato chema bebre tianu ne nyoma ye beto ye ye hyase ye se ye bedi huduma ye hyase se ye bedi huduma no se me ne obebo nkomo na meji mu kakra me papa mu kakra free ye basic education the secondary education the ni TV
you go straight to it sa challenges here difficulties here about 2 years na ehun sunsun ne say na dey na man ba what was the effect on the Ghanaian person
what the dikai say you fat access na so wo hwe access ehun sunsun so ya na de ba na me tumrika akọ streets free SHS and as senior high school na access challenges e wo ho measures here free by 2013 ni ma admission Ghana aban ma admission to nkola no emu over 90,000 entumi anko because of access challenges 2013 2014 nkola over 113,000 entumi anko 2015 nkola over 115,000 pass no way o ma pass so no mutifie 2016 no kra ansa na ye hand over ma MPP no nkola over 111,000 e pass ya momentum ya.
Let me say assembly na ye kase because numbers these are hard facts. Numbers bi na ye kase before free SHS na fi bia ye nkola average of about 100,000 a catfish, you know. It's correct.
It's correct. So we would say the mabubuachi more than 100,000.
Yeah, afibia catfish.
Oma pass and come to me ako school and so no much.
It's the honsun sanso ba kono.
Honsun sanso ba.
Okay. It's look yamfa at the primary level, which is the early stage, you know, quickly between early years and up to me say junior high school. Ubet me boy niema aban we aye ni bi tofa quickly am I ne
me bom homode. De edi kan curriculum ne anase de edi kire nkoda anase ye no. Aban na sesa curriculum ne in such a way say teacher for no more modernized relevant curriculum. We share curriculum from KG to primary 6 as I say you use standards based curriculum. Where standards based curriculum no teacher ni no ade no wo kire no on kire say the be akola ne ko etu poor pass and forget but kire ma akola ne nya more project based learning inquiry based learning say the be akoda no o show no an environment utumi apply curriculum no di osua free mu no to the environment de bia me de yanko for example ne say I say mini miracles to here na bia oya dwuma kakra ja oya bolu man kakra wetumi esi ni dan kitu ebi ni dan no opeso swimming pool kitu ebi wachiri first na ka teacher ni be draw the your friend cube not the two board ne so or say find volume na akola na measure cube ne ha no measure ha say because of the relevance na ye nti no yin busa akola ne say find volume by be catch akola say miracles opeso si swimming pool no swimming pool opeso ni mu 3 feet opeso mu 2 feet opeso mu so san 3 another 3 feet nti nsuo sen ne bekom a volume question na but ya boa akola no ma waye more application.
Okay, nti no ye one aspect.
Okay. Number 2, so we share the yetumi ayeso e de aboa in terms of we na ye levies e free.
Okay.
Nti say no, say oba eco school affairs ni yegigi PTA fee kitwa ha, ni yegi exams fee, ni yegi textbook fee, ni yegi sa levies ni ya abolish. Abanya be fasa ni o mani.
And how does it help?
Eboa obi a sabi oni bi a ono so pese ne ba etumi ko school no. At least no onya ne yemo nhihye ne se me bebe ko school ye be pam no ma na ba fie.
Me kai pass a school bi na wo me constituency to I think to praise be so tama na me MC you know. Parents they be want to go school okra ko bo teachers ne say o mama na nkotwe exams. Because teachers ne say akwala na ntua exams fee o say PTA. Na parents ne say na me ni bi akwala ne say so ko school. Na ya kasa
na esi bebre. E to de bi kra akwada kotro ne final BEC in sohwe. Na PTA fees and I say levy kitu ebi nti want to be antro. E to de bi kra so akwada kotro ne wasi ya odi be free wa ko university. Na bi en so hwe be mienu ana miensa ya ma na antro obehwe na science ya ma na antro obekwa ko hwem na bi PTA the problem yeah.
Na sa early years digital classroom na transfer na ko saying what exactly?
Ya ho adwuma bebre ya won kran kra de say ye to ye ni hwe domekwa benya ya model baako esi ho as say ni ye hu say technology and as digitization no ehu nya pa e man koda na eni ewiase no be bia ye kɔ ewo ewiase mu no ehu hia pa as digitization no ye betumi a
video ya document on de ye hwe sisi ye domekwa benyafo kg ewo ukɔ atomic down obi mu say wo ho. And this is the new KG block.
The new KG
the type of block is a yesi.
Say we share model KGs na yesi na. You make sure say nkoda no ebenya ehho akademia na teacher fo benya ho akademia.
Tablet na dey smart classroom block na smart blackboard na dey nkola you see. That's the type. That's a new.
And no model KG Dr. Mahmoud Baomiasi oba. Obe make sure say ya ye no baby bebre ama nkoda no so enya access we. We share building nankasa so infrastructure na me yes seen in such a way say a dino for me protective environment man koda na if so akoda ketwa de e to de bi oba school wo be hwe na we pia bonten a ye pese or stay in a confined
the way mo see no nti wo si ku pia fi classroom ma wo compound gate down
intini nia no ye free bibi child safe garden. Ye design ni nia to ni ye design
intini what we share video here boss here you can realize that as a most of the private schools crack cages are ye dey enkola no kono because we be to Montessori nti o de ne ba Montessori no e public school there I think the new way no it's quite an improved version. So for the GHS students no we call secondary school no what is it that this government has done?
Minia measures here free 2014 to 2016. So we share 3-year group na ye public senior high school kodana. Now koda omo school mu nia wo Ghana ha no. Omo ye just over 800,000. Do form 1 4, form 2 4, form 3 4 public institutions. Second cycle institutions and as senior high schools, any senior high technical schools, any TVET institutions near. No omo ye just over 800,000. And free SHS buy any access abantino. And neya minimum can say, over form 1, form 2, form 3, you over 1.4 million students. Ewe schools mo. And you know, almost 75%.
1.4 million.
1.4 million students.
Let's say, and Canada free senior school, but now secondary school in 800,000. You can say at the time.
At the time.
And then 1.4.
And then 1.4.
That's an additional 600,000.
Additional 600,000. Yes, which is over 75%.
Yeah. Yes. Now that's how we for free SHS, but for free community fee.
Community fee. omunya bi enko free SHS ba yeso no said de Ghana fo ani gye hu nti no na ye hwe said de enkoda ne beba no nki betumi aye de na aban dada ne ye ni bi no ba me ye friend pass no way yes enkoda na o ma pass no omo na omu credit betumi akona ombe kodan no mu no yes yo momra nenso no aban ehwe so ehwe bibi ye friend double track ye de double track by and you use existing infrastructure na e dey absorbing koda bebre
no beba double track no be to be breaking heading
double track basically ye de buy no na ye say koda no bebre beba suku nti na wo 5 ya form 1 fo a na wa che omumu mienu
ade nti na wo che omumu
wo che omumu mienu ase de be ya fa atena fie na e fa ko school no na watumi enya enough ewo existing infrastructure no matumi akom che omo no kwa na omo wo fie no we mu makwan a na omo so aba be shem nti na wo hwe school na ye fa nso wafa form 1 fo no wa che mu mienu ana wafa form 2 fo no wa che mu mienu eno no ye no for just 3 years
nti kama on fa double track and bank de ne
in kan koda first year na ye double track no ke an fa double track na kan koda and the exact number is 181,993 children come bet na fee
181,993 children
come bet na fee
kan double track
and double track and come
it's say classrooms na wo ho na e be fa sankola na enoso
na enoso
come nyina be kat na fee
come bet na fee na so ye double track ne bae no sankoda ni nia etubi ko suku e ma ye double track ne kra bae so dede bebre bae say quality kra ebekofo
nti adenne say wo ye school ni free no afede o ye ni bia ba betumi akobi nti aman numbers na e ba school na adoso first na ye tua ne de owia asio ama kosua depom kojo kosua carpentry because he is scared obeko but ne aban ba ni free nti nipa na adoso nti sa
adoso
nipa na adoso no so no na say school there won susua entumi fan kola ni nyina nti aban had two options either say aban be decided okay school that na when betumi afan kola do say 181,993 no entumi famo nti ye cut off point beba wa wenya grade up to grade 14 bia no ntumi ku school na mu nyama ko katere fie na say be ya classroom we betumi afọ wo mo nti mo solution am dey buy from the education sector na say omo di kan ko school de makwan ya school dan mu da ho nti mo ko fie a na mo amo nso mo kan na mo so mo yeden baba nti mo so makoma tama mo so be makwan na we mu so akoma na yeden aso so that was a double track
ni a double track say ye pese ye tiasia I said me free Medina na me be sing na mako circle me tena car no e free Medina no me ko circle no car de 2 ye na ayema obi ba no obesi spanner o si spanner no akonya ne da ho kwa intimate ne be fa obi fufura ati mate ni fatine mu a kwa edu 37 a obi so besi o si na kwa ne da ho a akonya ne da ho kwa no ne ya fa obi atrem nti double tracking ne ya say instead of say school nkonya ne be da ho emra ya makwan no ye man koda no bi embetena san nkonya ne so ni ye mfa teacher fo kakra san koda na ya form bad later no a teacher fo ne bitumi a kire
ma it one ye ne sa ne chese nkan kola 181,993
omunko school onko school
nti why ba na nka mo bi de na tena fie
eno ne problem ana ye won wan na ba ene ye man tena fie so ohia ni ba carpenter ni ba teacher ni ba doctor ni ba anase hwan but die aban no hwe ya a mo kan ni say obia ba enko suku
enti enei from 1992 whenever I say current fourth republic ibepe mo dey every year bia na eja nkola close to about 100,000 tena
no mo tena fie
because of that scenario
enti
na double track na ko say
pacho double track ye na ye check nkoda no mu mienu ye ni 3 years ye free 2021 eba nti free 2021 aba no ye nche form bia mo form 1 fo nia wo fie a omunia wo fie form 2 fo nia wo fie a omunia wo fie form 3 fo nia wo fie a omunia wo fie schools na ne ye double track wo mo no two things happen ye infrastructure intervention ye dormitory classroom administration block dining hall assembly hall ye numa bebre e ma say school no mu ahenhan kakra inti ne say no form 1 fo nia ye de omubom form 2 fo nia de omubom form 3 fo nia de omubom na so de ye ne say form 1 fo and form 2 fo school no mu together na form 3 fo nia omo say the friend transitional calendar
doc there no ma see am hwe pictures of some of the infrastructure classroom blocks are ACC bina some of the classroom blocks, some of the dining halls, big infrastructural projects. Intibina, you go so into document also.
Yes. Inti ye no wie na say your transitional calendar. Infrastructure no idea ye started double track no so ye share Ghana for bo. Say ye the nyoma betutu kwan mu e within 5 to 7 years no. Just a double track transitional calendar will be bia ye betumi a year free. Nti se wo hwa ade ye sha ase 2018 na me 7 years no 2025 ye be rem.
Nti se me no ka say what's a double track first no kola go school form 1 form kono ye chomo yellow and green. Say yellow for no be school. Na oma be fie na green fako. Nti ye ni yellow and green. Ye ni yellow and green. Nti omo more formal is omo ni yellow and green. There be school be anywhere yellow. School be anywhere yellow. Nti double track no say it's over.
Say no transitional calendar.
What currently is happening no day?
Transitional calendar where form 1 for ni abom, form 2 for ni abom, form 3 for ni abom. Now so because of dodo na ye fire nti na we say 2 cohorts. If you are form 1 and form 2 penny school. Now form 3 4 e wo fi
because we provide more infrastructure.
Yes, but form 3 4 na makwan na form 3 bia.
But that primary challenge initially in about 2017 2018 ne dey any hobby. Nti ene ye ni situation na form 1 form you no mo te mantem. Baku ye green baku ye yellow. Form 1 ni baku school na baku ofi. Nti as we speak. So form 1 form na school na school.
Omuni house school.
So form 2 for school na school.
Omuni house school.
Oh, I see.
Sa na ya hye no
I see. That's quite interesting. Nti before you move on to the other part of the conversation, how about model junior high schools now? Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can was classroom blocks with me who say because university say yes, no. I don't know what it's saying. I'll show some of the pictures of the model junior high schools. But what is it?
Model junior high school, no. Dear Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, all can say secondary education, no. So what she said the free SHS by abie kwan na just akoda ko secondary education na obeko school a ko wie senior high school to obeko school a ko wie senior high school no o sha se o junior high school na infrastructure wo hia science laboratories wo hia physics ni chemistry ni biology libraries ni ade ni ano ye ntwen mo ndru secondary school into new junior high schools a yesisi no ye bebo modern ya make sure say sami o mani ni abi wo ho so the be akoda ni she school ase a every junior high school one na the same quality infrastructure no eno ano be kwa konya e wo secondary school
na ene say buildings e musi em buildings kitwa
e buildings
go share video the pictures of sa new classroom blocks and musi for junior high school asa brochire
sa pepepe ne pese ye if say adenti na wo say yen de infrastructure akoda be ko mu school no e yesronko esen obi de.
Okay, so doc enei nkolado do say na esane free senior high school nti enei omotumi nya opportunity across secondary school.
Mini asa wo hwe free 2017 I she free SHS ase ebesi nemre ma me no kasa ya. Nkoda o ma benefit anase free SHS a benefit o mo no individually no. Omo ye beye over 3 million, beye 3.1 million. But so wo hwe year on year it will be benefited from 1, benefited from 2, benefited from 3 there. Then over 5.7 million beneficiaries year by year.
It's Ghana for color 5.7 million. And when your opportunity I free senior high. So we're going to go into what Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is actually looking at. Because what are early years? What are the transformational plan? You won't school no. What are GHS what are challenges and solutions I'm going to buy? What about do senior high school and how it's solving a lot of problems and how the poor are getting access to school near there. Before you get to us from that aspect, technical vocational education, and also know what's and also you're doing. What's happening to that aspect?
A buying a buyer, no, you who say you bet me a quay names of mine, dear. Now you share grammar education, near share TVETs. Any TVET, you share technical education, vocational education, skills training, any Samuel Mania, and you're buying a new and that's what the new matter to a quemu, and make sure say no, your sister who be brave, dear Dickine. A buying SSA and Mrano, I share education mono. Emma Mraminu at 1023, I share regulation no, yet it C TVET, and as a commission for technical vocational education and training, or mono mobile curriculum on some. On better accreditation and in your money for technical and vocational education. Now, buying some remodel education, British education law. No, it's a say Act 1049. 1049 no part A GES and part B no aban ate agency for crowd or technical and vocational education. And then no Ghana TVET service since 2021 aban pa hontoma almost share
technical vocational education no so free
but no so free to say free SHS na
nti say akola no wie school no be so technical school no so ko ni free
pepe
and no so no how has the numbers and no institutions wo be na nya in enrollment
and na ye sha se no na wo technical and vocational education aban ba so 2017 no na enrollment any number 35,000 see am no ka say ya fie etwemu yai in over 100,000 children.
It's a no so double
more than double crime
na enti eno no some of the workshops near no and so even when Mr. some of the pictures, the videos, show videos and pictures of the new technical vocational workshops and I was saying canon. Kasa technical school. Ura me kai la PSTS. Ura la PSTS. Oh capital for table now.
And no have been
the bench and on the plane is near there. Omo ye auto mechanic.
Yes.
Linear book so. But now look at this. We share Nkola esia video ye kwemi Nkola esia
the OSHA state of the art centers.
What's there?
Ye ba ye no ye for 32 TVET centers across the country. Na ye upgrading in here to state of the art. Said the year Nkola is say no almost auto mechanical almost the most recent technology and ye almost share metal works almost the most recent technology into OSHA say no state of the art technology centers and I say TVET centers 32 of them and yes across the country ya mfa no nko a de any friend NVT ya upgrade ye no eno no ye fa NVT say wo Ghana ha nia any de friend no OICs ye friend no opportunity industrialization centers no so wo hwe OICs so ya upgrading nia to secondary level ni nia no say no is part of the free TVET program ye running e wo Ghana ha wo hwe enye no nko skills and jobs training na yetumi de ama enkoda through CTVET say ye jobs and skills training ye de ma enkrofo mawie either junior high school and I say even we senior high school ono a person o hye ne bibia se no ye ma eno so bebre ni ya hye mukena na me nia de ye de wo mu kra so ne say ye hu se TVET hu hia ye establish TVET Ghana TVET service yes establish CTVET regulating no ni nim say a teacher for no mu hia special training nti tertiary ho no university ba ko Kumasi as say your friend Akintin appear menka schools of development and entrepreneurial studies
I know when
Kumasi uko kwada so ho na between Prempeh College and Yasantwa university as university ne yate specially to train TVET instructors.
Oh, I see.
Into idea ni adwin ni yes.
See, you know what university say?
I get friend Akintin appear menka university for skills training and entrepreneurial development.
Akintin appear menka university pictures and ye nyina ye ndi ho ada.
Enti sa university no ye share that ye said the be ya TVET na ye ka say ye hyemuke na no. Na teacher for training so.
Say na ye University of Education win ba. I train teacher for ama a friend say Nkola omo secondary school.
I'm used to some
the short ye work Cape Coast University near the NT. TVET for so almost no
training is the TVET teacher for ya.
So until you've done it for the grammar, until you've my transformation for early childhood, my transformation for the GHS model schools here, secondary school my TVET DNA here, STEM and a STEM. Come mako hu bi abomosu. Abomosu dey if you have the abomosu video.
Yes.
O hwe abomosu dan ye si ho ya. As a friend is university.
Abomosu dan.
So say a lot of the colleges in universities here.
Yes.
And no mase asem ye aeronautic engineering. And I do more mechanical engineering near there at the secondary school, aviation studies near there at the secondary school. What is it? What is it about the STEM, this STEM schools that we know?
Well, so we share areas mu baby aye kwa. STEM no science, technology, engineering and mathematics. And you can STEM so anach all the arts na ababiship. Inti eno no ne baby areas yeko. Into the digital future na ye kana na say fourth industrial revolution anywhere the world is going no. So who needs a STEM background na? Ya na den say we participate in the economies of the future. Into Ghana so ye mpese ye beka achiri. Intini ya seti STEM education ni bebre. Yes, STEM schools. STEM schools ya woka wabomusu a yehwe. Ebi so pesempe. Ebi wo kwase. Akrodie dia esi yes say aban so de be university say de woka ya. Yes sia beye 8 or 10 model schools. Esi ye no ye di mu bebre na STEM. Na nyes no schools nko ampo so na STEM ekoso. Ushe ye regular institutions they say presec ne achimota ne St. Thomas Aquinas na woko
isaka high cramo was STEM.
There was STEM
lab bi.
But ushe STEM ne so any especially robotics any hu coding ne ade na Ghana ye ni bebre fa ye nkoda mo manfe. Manfe yes.
Na ngofo. Oma
international awards ni ana so man kan so say Miami School Prempeh College.
Oh, so yeah,
was be mate
but their mom be for girls didn't hear.
But girls ya ko yenim be.
I special crowd.
Na boys ne so ko yenim. You sure overall eduma ye.
You see how we secondary schools party and one begis. We use unless we kwa my free wa
girls schools.
We free wa begis. Me na girls schools so dey begis and one.
Me ya say wo hwe dey at say dey me no te ha ye di hu nkomo. Na che say aban education no de yetumi agye ni se de yahye mu kena no ama education a ye ni akra na abaya kra behwe e wo Ghana man mu ha ene wo hwe se de Dr. Mahmoud Baumia so opeso wo toa so ene meniso ade hu foundation a yesi na wo se dan papa ene osisi so
intimity wi a ye ba ye na early childhood no enkoyi ya be sakra mu kakra ema ene ye introduce modern ways e between and kola no at that way ya should basic school no GHS ni ade model GHS schools are ECC improvement aba BC mu and pass rate aba
correct
e sane sanity ye de hyehyɛ ya ba ya ma kola bi ankotena fie na de free senior high school aba ye de ba ye mu ohaw ne niema bebre wo and ye beka ho asem later. But at least I have kola do na eco school kola over 100,000 no katena fie and no nyina eco school what may I tell say apparently in the year 2018 akaya free senior high school double track amma kola 181,993 na be katena fie yenim say member and I will ba say wonua obi nim be ne omu nyina etumi akọ school secondary level no so no machichem mo the technical vocational education aba e mama pagem. It's sad to say, about 11 companies a few years after any almost shisha cars. The training college no mako yejuma, a woman creator when shisha cars. We work a STEM, Abomosu school ye, and then college secondary school no aviation, Usia aeronautics, and in your manema, Nema Nanka any secondary school musubi. So the woman above on be competing near there. You better take a short break be. Nayaba. Na Yakoba na fidie. Yaba be what the next chapter is. Say, Niema yakika bonne tofa yakika nyine. A day ended the next chapter of Ghana's education. Then a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia essay or the eba abeboa ye mai homesua ensem. Na commercial break ni de. The mom be chomo no so yakoba na de say ye be kan yakoba doc ye be zia.
That's it. Na anano me no di nkomo.
Yeah.
Na 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
Na me kase matese yese isese jodama ni mama e kan say even disco ene night clubs ni nyina ebeye ye beye 24 hour na eba ye minim say nkofo kura twetwa bia be kire wo ni ade what is what can ye et say
Aba me kasa me ti say okra bi bi atisana na me bo anka na no fa me obi ja ne kabe kamu no kre ene die emze me sia ma konta me no ebe kasa ebia na ye anofum da ema ebasa na wane o ma tika bia krebe nya me na fufu kra mebri enwa na jokura opini ba ko pa bi efre bi o si o ono wa ko disco na bo na tambe na me ko bebie but in fact discotheque me die se na ya dia mi nim se oka bibia ti sanka tempa no can not draw the phone be master say no ebia onya kwanya samba second card na omomodi anon correct
ba wenu ayi wofa wonu se bia e be frame keke ene nya de bia na bia omini se sana obeye no
na ni ekoba any discotheque ye ya na mi gina so abegi ho ti ye se ni nya so se o ka bibia to se bize manti ade amanti so maswanti me ni hu mi ma me di ho adanse na mo mi pa bi no mo se ba o makeka kire me ni o mo twitwa kire me in fact me no ka se crisis here kwame ni nya voice you know ni nya eye no mo twa dia mami ana me na fofo na o mo ne me kasa do so me bi so mo se mo nya voice na kasa tie se if the no buy because politics na ye anything not until say kasama foni bi baba be tie mu se ampa say na ko ye no I'm still afra no me to be honest with you man tin ye me say well say ya dey so kan e bia any na bia wo no kasa be tie mu ni jina so nti ya wo jina ya o di kasa because no and after Saturday, you know.
I want to part there. Check not until say be oba be chema na kasama fu ba be chemu. Enche untiase.
No, discotheque media kwa me no kwa de. E ko no de. Me kamu no kwa me NDC ni. NDC ni di ya on fa che me mo ka se bia we leader akoka sem na me bedwamu agina chinye da bi nya sa da me je chinye no but atwimu no man tin ye me say e kan sa se discotheque
any night club
area 24 hours na area how many juma area no be ye juma no ni tiremu no beba say wo mo be ko shift no anajo no na wo nya kwan ko disco no wo no so wo ba obeko disco na na be do nkwa me se nipa no kwan no ko shift adajo na wo be fia ehia se so wo me ana me ba ehia se so wo me na onya awode na de tia wotimi asia ko ne night shift no na anase ebia discotheque na ebeye weekend maybe okon the night shift na weekends no and weekends no so kwa no said ya ye kai o 24-hour economy na ye kan wa sebla that is weekends ni na no kwa no e say ya rane
mo amohwe the former organizer of the National Democratic Congress ya papa ya wati jaya ugina radio so mutie mo hwe video amohwe ya one Kwame Nkrumah tikese edi echinje se onji ne se obi akwa betime bi na no de kada se obema disco aye 24 hours ne police or the brown man se ye beko disco no pa kwapem adechen ne policy or the ban ugina peninu so ugina TV so ka chen you na until say Kwame Nkrumah bo video de che yewura ya botija no njindi ono ko ye ndisi peninu no njindi but ye de bia so ma meka ne se ye pu se ye mpu Ghana for yenso ye de ye nyaye no NDC omsi ye kon so ye de a omunya ba betena ye kon so ti be manage nin kakra sa ye beto ye nkomo so doc ya kansem no ache foundation ye le ne ade nyina se de ye bible nie nyina ye bible nie ya kansem na ne ade. What is the next chapter of Ghana's education? What is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia promising the people of this country? Now they are all promising the FAPEM and the manifestooo imu a mo say expand education opportunities for all. Na say yem bia mu na Ghana ni bia ntumi nya kwan enko school. Sasa netie.
No correct. Sa pepe.
They di kaya the kai wa ha. Or say increase the stock of student accommodation in our public universities and other public tertiary institutions to address the housing deficit on campuses and make them affordable. We know such a thing.
Well, the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can say you chef free SHS I do whom come be brave, be do say na. Nkodani be brave na air pass. Or more passes on non-university any or next step. And as a tertiary education any or next step. Tinkodani but tertiary na air doors. Now see a chef say be able to me accommodate sa nkodani ya. Now the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia esa can say so wo hwe kra abesi say a woman said ye sit education infrastructure wo hwa ye sika bebre na ekoloke ewom nti oso opese oba economy num opese oyema nnuma bebre ba nti no se wo hwe the plan for increasing the stock ne kra no o say or the private sector investors ebeba no mo no SCC adan no almost see a diner, not a buying a lease a from her. Into Senka buying a be a diner costed 10 million. Senka buying being 10 million, a seed a dino, not 10 million, not lucky at once for the next 18 months now. Private sector need ABC Sardine. Osirie on 10 million now. 10 million the interest kakra to so. Now they are higher buying maybe over the next 10 years. Maybe every year be a buying bit you 1.5 million. In the case 10 million now a buying using a nepeno. What you may stretch it over the next 10 years. Ama sikano be brave who aton. Inti no can also obet me increase stock ni be brave. You are improving the economy. Private sector is participating in the education sector, and then more people are getting jobs in the building of the infrastructure as well as the management and maintenance of that infrastructure. Inti no na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto on education say introduce a free tertiary education scholarship for persons with disability to remove financial barriers to pursuing educational goals.
Yes. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or share Ghana the entire population. Who share Ghana entire population as census a year in 2020. Say about 8.4% and also about 2 million Ghanaians identify as persons with disabilities. So disability a hearing impairment, visual impairment, physical impairments, other learning disabilities now, about 2 million Ghanaians. So what share your schools muswa in Kwadano say ni ye mona persons with disabilities by your school muno also. But usually who share persons with disabilities now bebre na no ube who say omo challenge omo financial barriers any being able to say obenya tertiary education ako. Into Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say persons with disabilities contribute to our economy if they have the right training. Into no obia or disability bia na wetumi passing secondary school. Wetumi nya university mu kwan no. Obeyi sikaseme free ho e masa nipa no wetumi akọ university no weria ono so wetumi abe contribute to the economy.
Say me ko Kwapama school. No Kwapama school is one of the few schools that you students with special needs.
Yes.
You're especially visually impaired.
Yes.
It's a class, me pure arts, CRS, literature, French. It's no more a class. Now, Oma being say bibi no. It's the only thing that na affect your my sikano. Because we say, you know no more special abilities no. Na omo ka doso kakra.
No correct.
Because the obey your mama no. This whole year, mo be me no me sense what to be am dey do some pempen so.
No correct.
In most of our communities no, omo ko school me mate be me no ko school bi okwapman. Omo yo mu ntumi nto aso, but omo ben. In fact, one of my mates I'm in a classroom, Selassie Sikanku. Or DJ, I think unique. One of the most brilliant young chaps you will meet. And today Selassie is doing what he's doing because Onya Kwai Echo School. Wicked Scorpion. Obia ko Kwapman school call Legon behind him Wicked Scorpion. Wa being no say a politician. Wicked Scorpion. Now, Wicked Scorpion any year politics you would not even believe say our special need and also our special ability. And it's all because Onyahu Kwanko school.
Okay.
Now, you know what's not normally.
Yes.
Because Omunya Kwanko school now you train you so that they can harness sa special way ability no one for them to live a normal life.
Yes.
It's idea say you dum can light off work mine. Most of them o come say I'm sorry I'm so be ko bi here because all those ideas say sumu say you sumu but they live very normal life.
Okay.
Obe picking attire red no. Obe picking blue no.
Okay.
Ono abesi na attire na wahata. I lived with them.
Yes.
Nti that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia cancer persons with disability free to share with me. I was very excited.
Of course.
Because I know a lot of my mates I know movie Kwapman school. Omo special needs omo to my class. Omo to me anto aso because of this cost. Because you see Kwapman school is especially built for them.
Yes.
But ofri one of the called Legon and not taker environment, and yet so much developed for them, like it was for Kwapman school. So it becomes more expensive.
Yes.
They need a lot more to be able to thrive in that environment. So a lot of them fall off. For me, if you ask me, this is one of the best policies that we are going into next year with. And I'm not surprised. Former President Mahama area. You now launching your manifesto and fashion did.
You know, there wo ho ne say Okwapemaya wakan. Okwapemaya is one of our Ghana Education Service. Here flagship schools are your friend integrated school.
No, kwasi the school beyond say no, and the
flagship.
Okwasi flagship.
Eno me tumi cha.
Okwasi there. As for Okwapemaya there, since you say secondary school. Okwapemaya school. Let's say no, if KG. Okwapemaya na KBC University kwa na bibi ntia. Okwasi there.
It's one of our flagship integrated schools. It's Dr. Mahmoud Baumia cry a dumo obeyama persons with disabilities. Also integrated schools no so obeshemu kena. No the more aba. Said the beya persons with disabilities no more opportunities for integrated education.
It's a very good initiative.
So asem so aye interesting is Dr. So share Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ni full manifesto no ma. Ube say baby under section 8.52. He specifically talks about special education needs.
Okay.
One fine numpo education as on my nunko separate session.
For the benefit of our friends and our persons with disability and special needs, you know. In Dr. Mahmoud Baumia's manifesto, you have a whole section. A special education needs.
Yes.
And me, I can relate.
Yes.
Because I went to an integrated school, like an Okwapemaya school. Yes. And I know what it means. I want more opportunity. Yes. My class, they know this second, no, visually impaired.
Yes.
Visually impaired.
Yes.
No trying now.
Yes. Now, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia say, new buildings be a BCBR. So, we will use what is called universal design. Into moving forward, building be a basic for education beyond universal design. Universal design, nature say, onipa neni ebi of visual impairment. Obedru punano, and so busa sem patrol, a dime be ni, ye the braille, ebe to door nano, or the nesafa so be who say, toilet ni, and office we ni, and dining room ni. Universal design, so say, obia, ebia, or tihu chair muno, call floor bia, ukubia, ni, ida ya ramps, eba to make call, and lift room, ema to make call. Universal design so say when ni ebia when you hu ade papa na say bia waso enti asem no say waso enti asem na say wo hearing impairments now wo universal design building mo say you find say fire alarm kwa pin a wonti bi no fire alarm no wo bon say ye de bibia bomu a kanea air flash now so wo hu say ade air flash e wo say meko enu ni ade Dr. Mahmoud Baumia si obeye
what do you tell okasa be say no I'm say for president all we are free tertiary for PWD. When special education needs session there one main manifesto ni mo. Once you read manifesto launch no we near the 2 abonten.
Yes.
Into we no hu no far away. Into onim class here a whole section and mass special education is a bit no.
Yes.
Into we say no say ukodi the chia afi obeba no hu implementation no.
No correct.
Because we ensure and I think it's a very good idea for me. Knowing what it means to provide that environment for special needs children, you know, it's a fantastic idea.
And also, or say, you better a teacher for saying because of our 28 special schools here, what are that? Better a teacher for another 1,000. I've trained you almost specifically on special education, and son, I will be also our college of education, no, as part of your initial teacher training, no. There will be a section on special education needs. So that they are by even in a regular classroom, a teacher will be to identify, say, oh, Kofi and now Kwame and now Kwabna. We hear additional support. And as I say, to start training, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, what is special education needs? And as a person with disability.
What I'm saying is, it to be classroom. Exams be a baby, we fail it. May I remember very well when I was in Swiss, GHS. Pepe be a and a teacher could be identify a colano. You know, you need fee baby are not which one of the from the very day a colano better now front row no when deep one come beyond fifth position that apparently not national and should the but not nobody has noticed or identified that.
And tis our teacher no and no me bonsem amasa teacher no. Those are the teachers that are doing marvelous.
And those are the special education needs teachers now.
Teacher will pay attention to Nkodani Nianu who say Kofi and now Kwabna na ama na Kuya.
No, Dr. Mahmoud for
1,000 of them. No one more most are training.
Doc, on the education manifesto, I say scholarships. I say integrate scholarship databases across all public sector institutions, managing said schemes to ensure full visibility.
Yes.
Expand eligibility for the student loan scheme to include all post-secondary students, including certificate and diploma programs.
Exactly.
And prioritize and direct significant proportion of national scholarship schemes towards the training and skill development in STEM,
and
ensure gender parity in award of government scholarships. Me patcho we na say
okay. But them the best mo say so we should say Ghana scholarships, you can scholarships. Your scholarship secretariat. Ghana phone ya you scholarship. You get fund. You scholarship. Any state enterprises GMPC, Ghana Gas, Goil, any different ones almost mass scholarships. Omumiano obia ye ni de in isolation. Nti se onye obia ebia or yes smart kakra te se minimi nia ete he ya or apply to get fund no dimrika san ko scholarship secretariat no ko GMPC no ko Ghana Gas ubehwe no no nko an no scholarship ka betumi aboa nkoda afọ no no nko age nti se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ase obe align ni nia se de be ya yesika man no ebe kofa nti ka akoda bi obetumi age before me even 4 institutions no nti kese se ni yetumi boa nkoda 10,000 na se obi age from 4 institutions na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say ye di ni nia e behwe ni nia mu no wo behwe ni etumi aboa nkoda be 30 na
because ba koda no nya 4 no at least ono benya 1 na miense bi so aba so that's what it means
no that's what it means
now okase expand eligibility for student loan scheme to include all post-secondary students including certificate and diploma programs. I don't know
because so we say no student loans no e come more tertiary and so more degree for
okay yeah that's true
nti no cry first year for pon this way do second year because of guarantor system as I say year everywhere I no guarantor
this year no unfa guarantor
no
me can me break pants and me bi unsa be ma me teacher
yes
nti me call lego na mpe snit loan ye di be 4-5 months when you be sign my
say no wa Ghana card ntino ye di loan ni ma wa ye nim say ye betumi attract
it is a because first year me real ma betumi apply
say aban na hwe say de be ya call first year na betumi
apply nti me nyo how bia betumi akonti me nya problem bia na betumi enya na me ko school
I see and then they also or they can when say o hwa because of your priority on TVET and now say technical and vocational education obi wo ha owie senior high schooler ebi anya 4-year degree program na okoye but okwa akoye certification program
certificate in IT
database
management
yes
oko polytechnics or more DBA
yes
RSC
exactly
secretariat
and I say bi okoye certification in other forms in the vocational area because of our focus on that into any post secondary
ACCA for Christ and normal scholarship.
Say or ba
yeah chartered institute of marketing now call UPS and now call ACCA and asema unya scholarship.
Say obia we post secondary whether certificate whether we diploma and as a degree student loan we access to student loan job so making sure say continuing education so no obia and
because what boy onye ne ba na manako secondary school free obehia mbo manako university the solution no any solution in say ye be ma ye yi guarantor system no free ho
yes
to unya admission first year na ko student loan trust na ko loan
yes
na fako
yes
in fact ko come to more assurance letter na they akoma invest
na funding ne ko invest
no
yes
so one ko ye degree ne bi akoye ACCA ukoye SEM ukoye secretariat course so
still
student loan bi there's a solution
there
in
is
there
a solution
as well
yes
okay also prioritize and direct a significant proportion of national scholarship schemes towards training and skill development in STEM okay and the sentence into science technology engineering mathematics the hono
obo so shebu kenya wo hopa if say hono and the national development digital age the new fourth industrial revolution is looking at the sciences, engineering, mathematics, technology.
Doc, my manifesto education, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto about say implement in full the centralized application processing services for tertiary institutions. You apply once and pay once as anything.
Minia say obesha say me senior high school. Me person me ko university. University no ebia me afena me be hwa here me pese me apply e bia mafa K University mafa Winneba mafa University of Ghana me the Cape Coast aboso me send the UDS aboso e mu 5 ne o se me koto e bia forms e bia 300 400 ma to bia forms in the bia 5 universities na me pese me apply kono me tua be 1500 and 1008 based on forms
na ko pension na obeko
the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can say say no sai universities near the omobeto central application system so nti obeto form no
300 cities
1 what the application need 2 ma you best send the applications na come 5 universities near the obema admission offer I be accepting no na no ano na
until we to be admission if you be 5 or 6 universities now what should they open sister no in America
sa na ye no pepe say kra no ya start kakra e wo colleges of education
and we say full implementing
full if you say ya shase but say person the universities ni aka say the be ya who apply once
because they have
application ko baby
I told be to be nya message or say o mato legon form ba pesca ko to vast forms
yes
pesca ko to KNUS mi say me be ko university me to KNUS ni legon na pesa me ko law KNUS me ko interview o o me ni lawyer bia obi fi ntomo mfa me ntomo mfa me doc me fancy dey brew e tell me say me law bi it's a good fellow mo be no ma o di masa mama sabe this time you don't have to go and buy forms from all these universities we be chi o mo so akwa nti wo to ba ko no mo send admission offer no nti dia wo pe no na wafa so in the US obi to be near MIT Harvard University of Pennsylvania admissions be offers be no wafa ba ko
universal application system one now why in the US and UK crash
Doc, in the manifesto, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia say establish an open university. And what's anything?
I know they may take crown many age. I know they. And currently, I'm telling many age. Say open university. Basically, the Dr. Mahmoud Bamia can say open university is leveraging and I say a technology infrastructure. So, to the end, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia, odi anima wo ye improve your technology. Ye say no. None of us wadi huno. Say technology infrastructure, baby, I will be our access to mobile phone, or access to internet, or access to laptops, any idea no. University now, because say, you say University of Cape Coast now, person kwa. Na say we free me crew mu go so. I just say we car free go so. Eko sunyane anan crime. We pe car, e dey free crime. E dey akọ Cape Coast. And say we to me akọ school no. Dr. Mahmoud ba me say open university because a see technology so no. Trago so we to me akọ sa university. Open university so no. Say oyene saso free SHS emma nkoda na graduate bebre no universities are ye wono omo infrastructure classrooms ne dormitories ne administration block entumi contain omo nia no open university betumi ama pressure no akofom
it open university the crack say we betumi a university degree online
but accreditation no is still the Ghana GTech and as a Ghana Tertiary Education Commission.
It will be now degree. So now you're not. As I brought in, I said we say we're Ghana for on my degree.
It's the other
thing that who be see not say University of London and as a London School of Economics. Everyone yes or London.
And be near
and they said they reduce pressure now we invest.
Bebre and a bema open university so no. A bema sano crown so sha you bit me cry the revenue generation. Because we be Liberia or Pagana University. No, at not Liberia, no, cool European University or Liberia who, me a pipe, on so you can ya, on Tanayan Kunyaso, any BBS, no, the Miss.
And I may hear you, man, I'm co invest. But I may hear you, man, I'm co invest.
Inti a Bema working people, listen to any opportunity at their co.
Those who, after completion of their tertiary education, have secured jobs will be exempted from national service.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Edrin, who say, economy no, any was here grown. National service eboa ema young people omewie university omunya skills development kakra and afeso no omunya training kakra ne revenue anasisika kakra and sana wetumi enya full job but the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can say enkoda ne bebre wo hoso a owie university na eduma bi person fa anaso owie university na oye entrepreneur wetumi ahye na eduma ase na yese ontena fie na onkoye national service 1 year eduma no emfa no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can say national service no ehunya but say if you can prove after we university say menye adwuma ewo miracles adwuma mu anase menye adwuma ewo bank yi anase menye adwuma wa ha then national service no you will be exempted no wetumi akọ ye adwuma na aban afocus on mo omunya nya adwuma no in the national service and no cross to me ma aban etumi share national service no mkena and the other trainings ka mo omunya nya adwuma.
But you know that's very true because I remember those times you all lego no who be school no once you are in school ebi omo say you got aptitude test
yes
in some of the institutions no matter
exactly
but I say this obey national service answer
yes
to be what we need adwuma ba to be because I saw a national service
yes.
But this time around no we betuma koye adwuma and then you get your exemption and then you live your life. That's quite nice. We will continue to develop additional infrastructure for our educational institutions to meet the increased numbers.
Yes.
As anything.
Well, so we share the 2 year crash free SHS. Ne emra double track by assessment ye emra introduce double track na. You can see be here by 1,132 different infrastructure. Say classrooms, say dormitories, say dining hall, say administration blocks, any other need be here by 1,132. Say a tiha ye kasa sisi, you real by 1,000. But the aka we train was ye yena to infrastructure ne edos no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say obeshe mukina ni etumi aye side dwuma na enye secondary schools nko. So wo hwe universities so ade so obeye no obetwa so wo ho nyina. Na de o ka dekra ne de me hyase ye di nkomo me kan ye say o se obe or the private sector investors so beba ni etumi make sure say infrastructure ye hia ne ano yetumi apia yetumi ama na konanim na yetumi accomplete sa nyoma ni ne afri ho se de be ya de hia ewo ye schools mu efa infrastructure ho no yetumi enya sa nyoma ni bia e de ato ho pepepe dan koda e wo so buko school o menya access.
It means that sa infrastructure development na ye gusu aye no ye de fix it sa free SHS any other universities for accommodation near there no. Mahmoud Bawumia is committing say Obama private sector bem.
Yes.
Na be betumi a content them. Because clearly no ade bako manager and say aban pescani nyina ye nene. Scanning the ho. Nti start project bako 3-4 years ni year. But for the private sector bem.
Yes.
Na private sector na ba BCC hostels ye ne dormitory blocks and class na aban ahai.
Yeah, and BOT. And you build, you operate, and then you transfer.
Na no be boa ama private sector no kwan so tumi afa ndwuma because obiom so onye ndwuma ye ene ade
na BOT no kwan so yes an omu be a friend BOMT you build, you operate, but you also maintain so the be mra wo transfer to abina is of the same quality.
How does it also cure some of the challenges in free SHS?
A cure challenges ni bebre because wo hwe free SHS na two main challenges are na wo ye infrastructure we na eba no ebe cure infrastructure challenges ni a. Number 2, feeding. Actually, be a say in Colane Duane any Musem. Say a buying sikanan, or the Beko aqua share infrastructure mono. Sassican is say no, a buying to me in your breeding room and as when your space kakra. Obey to me a design sikano invest in the other aspects of free SHS.
Oh, yeah. So now buying here 20 billion this year, not the school dying. And no here, a 15 billion, a feeding.
Yes.
Siko when 11 billion. Inti ochemu kakrakra. Inti untumi ye we. But you know, it's not a private sector aba be ye dwuma nti. Aba kreska ni nyina. Obetumi dia share feeding na feeding na yeden akoni. So would have solved the two major challenges, you know, even once and for all.
Amazing. Now also osa e can say especially on the feeding part any skills training tino. Obe revive school farms. Ofa baby to say gene Ufa baby to say so Gakope.
No, you so my model. My has one of the best farms.
Yes, some school farms are
you open the launch a great ministry launch planting for debe for the secondary.
And then you can remind that.
No, I am the secondary school there.
But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I call around so when ewo Ghana ne say ye was school farms and as school lands be bred that ho follow. Just say obe revive school farms working with the private sector again. Look at animal husbandry, aquaculture, any agric and so planting. Near yes, annual money we no so best support school feeding, both at the free SHS level as well as the
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say he will protect and enhance the free SHS TVET, which is truly transforming lives and changing life outcomes for millions.
Yes. Since
we started free SHS, enrollment has increased by 83%.
Exactly.
We are building the foundation of a well-educated, prosperous society. With free SHS, we have achieved gender parity.
Yes.
More girls are getting secondary education, and the impact will be positive for society.
Yes.
And finally, we'll say we'll recruit more teachers at all levels with improved conditions of service. I have not seen anything.
The Edikai answer na free SHS ebebano. Now we'll share your secondary schools more gender parity. Can't wasemi. Now we'll share percentage of girls. And as any percentage of boys, so for students 100 be or more public secondary schools more. Name be 36 and and some almost 67 or going to 70 no. I am but say no because of free SHS in gender parity. Usha free SHS in Tino say you fire secondary school now fan 100 be a mube 47 48 and some mube 52 and gender parity I close. Number 2, OSHA access any gender parity. Last BECA train cry is the first BECA register and macro also same mema. enti no wo hwa na tesese no ye nkoda no emma no so eko school ni bebre enti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say obebe kisho say omu dru senior high school na say free SHS ne so no omu nia bekoso etumi aba school mu na omatumi akoso akọ school no na okase obe protective free SHS a menua na menua bi di nkomo say obi ahye bibi ase no na ono no betumi ahwe na waye ne yie sintu say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebo na nado danko ekufu ado echidom na almost the free SHS bae ema free SHS ayeye no de wo hyase no na ono no betumi ahye mu kene so ono no tiase ono no nim be de wo se woye o ma de ne yeye nti eno na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia o pache so say support e wo so de ma teacher for aban ne bae wa ye nioma bebre ama teacher for wo hwe teacher license na ye babeto ya aban ahye mu kena kama ama ye dru say teacher ni license bia obenya no sa license no otumi because of articulation agreement nti otumi de call other developed areas and developed countries e de koye adwuma o say wa hwe e ma say wo ye teacher ni say wo kwa akwachira de o KG say wo kwa akwachira de o secondary school teacher ni bia since 2022 because they are elevated colleges of education you know teacher ni bia ekura degree and ode aba into obehwe na afi professional development e wose yede ma teacher for no wahwe ne ahye mukina aban ya na introduce professional development allowance e ma teacher for the first time in 2019 into obehwe mukina e ma say professional development allowance say so akonanim obaye ya hwe nioma bia ye frɛ no professional learning communities eno so wose obehwe mukina into edwuma na ya no onu ena wabo echidom aba bedru ne ena onu so no de nim de ato hwa ma ye de edru ba bi edru ena osese sei no obebo moden na wahye mukina na yakoye nim
enti I think that basically what you are saying is that opposition party na omukaseti a free SHS no say omu o say father say 2 billion cedis are unfinanced free SHS abai we are spending 129 billion cedis on free SHS
yes
or say on 2 billion cedis are unfinanced free SHS or say he will not implement free SHS on the whimsical promises of a desperate politician or say free SHS am a quality of education a confirm performance are poor in colonial resource by ya na eye no afedi o say omunity teacher for na kaboma ye area all of a sudden ye kwakoto aba nti aba o say afedi me no me ba be free SHS ye ntemo nto aba now the question is adenti na me nto aba nti ya de ono de ade ne ba ye na me nto ma wo a na wo nigide wo mu no and that's the biggest question that everybody keeps asking and it tells you how he still believes Ghana for ye nyina ye was short memory but before you be into that no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia manifesto or say offer incentives for teachers to buy one vehicle each with engine capacity of up to 1,800 cubic centimeters. I think say 1.8.
Yes,
1.8 liter.
I don't know what exactly is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia talking about. Because we say what teacher for your yes. So what is this supposed to do?
We say no, na a policy e wo hodada. President Kufuor or Mampeni Dada President Kufuor. Or this policy by said be a boa teacher for and to be other public sector workers. And more to me enya car almost de bekwa adwuma e de ayomonema. Policy ni wo President Mahama ba ye 2013 and no announce say on teacher for. Sa de na de boa teacher for no.
Obetwe teacher for car na President Kufuor de ba ya na teacher for to minya car omu import ya na so mo to munya tax waiver. Why the tube?
President Mahama 2013.
I see.
And na utwemu say wono de samoa ne de ontu fa o say samoa ne teacher for hia pa nti wo san de aba na oba so no me sure say public sector for omo ye adwuma no obehwe no wa make sure say obia o ye public sector worker teacher ni nurse but a teacher for na no mo wona yitwemu mo no o say ono no obesan de aba fi say teacher for ho ehia no pa ni adwuma pa.
I think that at the media engagement no or try to explain it the question no cheche mu.
Yes.
So we import you so what wa we just our tax waivers no and I say tax incentives no.
Yes.
Need to be man ebo no
perform.
Cause en kan no na ebi a wakoto car efi abochire ebedu port duty no na ye ni nyina efi wo ma wo ye teacher ni ana wo ye nurse ni na de aba and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so
be sa de
say wo koto wo local assembly plant ni so a of course unim so omo so no
tax
near the be if you na money born day.
Yes.
About
say no cross so now share e be improve local manufacturing industry and as assembling plants.
Absolutely.
Because all of a sudden Ghana for GES, Ghana Education Service in education workers na ye be 400,000 almost.
To be a PB.
It is so be a PB. Na be a policy every 5 years so say now imagine assembling plants e wo Ghana ha class ye kase ye nkran free amano ne embakra. Edwuma a beba omo ye TVET ni asese assembly plants ni be hia omo se momra me ye edwuma we fi se
odaba
edwuma aba inti no dear Dr. Mahmood ba me o kanini aso na economy na na odwe ho se de be ye edwuma no e beba bebre na
look inti ye share sa manifesto nsem on education and ma wo boso bebre in fact details ni bebre na wo manifesto kese dem, but these are like the highlights. There are a lot more in the full manifesto, 260-page manifesto though. What is the big plan going into the future for education? And it's your day.
The American said Dr. Mahmood Baumia, well, who said into the future no technology so here. He's talking about digital age. Into share education, say of 5 pillars, and Dr. Mahmood Baumia can wasem. Pillar 1, early grades and primary. Pillar 2, secondary and technical TVET. Pillar 3, tertiary. Pillar 4, lifelong learning and complementary education. And pillar 5, education, finance and infrastructure. Ushe niya or the share technology. Early grade said ye share technology mukina and as a digitization mukina any future looking. Ushe secondary education future looking. Ushe tertiary future looking. And sana usan share lifelong learning and future looking. One of the key things in lifelong learning, Dr. Mahmood Baumia Kamwasem no, technology hubs or person or using libraries and they support those technology hubs no. Na o make sure say obia enya opportunity. Adeba akukra so esan ye me de. Ya go kind manifesto na be hu say Dr. Mahmood Baumia ehun say wo hwe lifelong learning ho na bibi wo ho a o friend of prison to work.
Yeah.
Well, who say ya incarcerate obi anase obi akoye bibi a yede na tum no. Wo be jai no no na okoye den. Onsan ko bokro no ni biomana. Dr. Mahmood Baumia say obema education in the prisons no. Washemu Kenya said the beya and no crime so crime reduction. Crime beba from pa. These are some of the
and I'm about crowds of me here to handle school dropouts.
2 dropouts.
Yeah.
A friend out of school children intervention.
Yeah.
They say ye be dada ye running organ education services. So far, ye to me in Kolaba 17,000 a free streets so any school drops out in Kolaba Munko school edio maba. Now Dr. Mahmood Baumia say ye be expand even to street.
So I say Dr. Mahmood I say Dr. Baumia so the Ghana card and the baby basis no.
Yes.
Send me yawo wana wa Ghana card number. In the manifesto Dr. Mahmood Baumia is indicated say on MMDS in the carbon.
Yes.
To ensure say yawo ye be track.
Yes.
Because you expect say Ghana card no be what GS database we say what's your school
at the time I been 4.
It will be before no. Now or expect say Ghana card number no. Ghana card number no GS system.
Yes.
It will code 5 ni ehun Ghana card no GS.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, run a system now. You be sure say exception report. Since they can writing.
Yes.
In kola ben ye wo mo menya 5 years so mo school mo nyamba school. Mo nyina mo din beba.
Moy.
Mo Ghana card no so wo tie ni mo maame, ye ni mo fie ni house number. Ya ba bi say adena kola no enko school. Say mboa bi na wo hia na ban ya bo na oba na yeden. School. I think that's also a very important policy in the manifesto.
And then at the back also and also be boyen e wo ho ne say. Say no ebia me ne me ba yetimi kuro mu goso say yetu akọ akuapem yetu ko akuapem no goso be report say me ba no ye den drop out.
Yeah.
But the system ne ba ko a me ba ne din free goso system no ba akuapem system na centralized GS no ye be hu say sa akola no onye drop out relocation ne bia ama ne ba
no system nim
and no so be boa child trafficking.
Yeah.
Adenti eno na ebetumi am yehu se adenti na akoda wenya 6 years all of a sudden we free her no wakwa akotena kuro yi so one ne maame na wo ho ana one ne maame ne papa na wo ho de ana enim se nya child trafficking but se one ne maame ne papa na wo ho a why na afa akoda no ede na koho akoda no wo permission so be unti wenia no so ka ho na Dr. Mahmood Baumia say implement bibi e friend no safe school or student garden to make sure say baby akwala no ewo bia no aban
enti say obi ka chew say adenti na nneema o se obey nyi onye nesisi a clearly no based on the sema wakani nneema wa cheche bunya kire say wo pese dachi wunyi wo ye doctor untumi nso ye class 1 na nkonko ye doctor
systems
this wo ko primary school wie wo ko GHS wie na wo be ko SSA esa ne say wo nim say wo doctor da wo pese wo ye nti wo select courses no kra wo ko fa ye CRCB wo be fa chemistry biology physics elective maths say na be able to me prepare towards becoming a doctor. We did not have a Ghana card. There was no way as a school dropout programming and can be to me because based on their Dr. Mahmoud Wamiye describing, you needed that national database to be able to do it. We didn't have a situation where you want award card, a friend is a Ghana card number. They can say a better tracker. But today, Dr. Mahmoud Wamiye can promise it because the BIA Druno, you do pen so beer. You bet to me at the science because of the systems you are building over the period.
Okay.
Dr. Kwabena Bempa Tando, Deputy Director General, GS, and a member of the MPP Manifesto Education Committee. Yamishao. Now, we did say in the weeks and days ahead, no, the Western baby near Betuan common son. Near to your boss, because you and I know, say, the account was some highlights. In the manifesto, the full manifesto itself, there were plenty other issues into me and come once. Definitely we are going to come back and speak about it. Gentie, the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a catch out to media engagement now or the closing remarks are on my end. Gentie in Sema,
when you look at the work that we have done, let me go through some of it. For the first time in our history, first time since independence, we have a national ID system. For the first time. For the first time in our history, we've championed national ID at birth for all children. All children at birth, together with their birth certificates. Never happened in our history. For the first time in our history, with the Ghana card, you don't need a guarantor to get a student loan. The first time in our history, Ghana has a comprehensive address system. We've struggled with this for 60 years. 60 years. It's only under our government and with my initiative that we have a comprehensive digital address system. For the first time in our history, you have 100% access to financial inclusion in Ghana. For the first time in our history. For the first time in our history, we have drones delivering medical supplies to 2,694 facilities and saving lives. 540,000 flights have been made so far to very remote parts of Ghana. Daily, they are going an average of about 100 flights a day from each of the 6 drone centers, saving lives. So many lives have been saved. Women in childbirth, needing blood, people who have been bitten by snakes. We get the report that the drones are saving. And Ghana is the whole world's largest medical drone delivery service. The whole world. The whole world. Our people can sit at home and enroll in national health insurance from home and renew national health insurance that they had so much problems with. Today, people can stay at home and buy electricity credit and pay their children's school fees and other things right on their mobile phone.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Tony Boase, a church in Semuimu, a born in some tofa. We papa yenim, na uti in some waka. Munyenya media about to Muna Kumem. Say na kumemu fa. He is a unique politician in a very long time. Maybe I may come and say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is that fine line of a politician between a politician and a technocrat. That fine line of a politician and a technocrat. That is who Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is. His commitment, his level of dedication, his passion towards seeing the progress and development of this country, is unmatched. Me Jenzi Fui, who see that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can say, very mindful, very cutesy, and very demure. Yami Aduma Kwesiada. Yebesan so betwa manifesto sectoral digestion. Yebefan sector by sector by sector. Until then, their former president